If you're thinking about going to Mexico for a kiteboard vacation or even to learn, this is the video you need to watch before going. In this video, we're going to be going over the best spots to kite in the Yucatán Peninsula of Mexico, where to stay, how to get there, and what there's to do on non-windy days. So the best of the wind is from January to May, but the official season starts in November. The wind can shift directions throughout the season, with the north wind being the strongest, blowing up to 35 plus knots, usually due to cold fronts coming from North America. The majority of the wind comes from the east, and during this direction the wind isn't as strong, but the water feels like bath water. And no wetsuit is needed, just a lycra or something to cover up just to keep out of the sun. Since the wind does vary, I would recommend bringing multiple kites if you do have that option. At the top 3 spots in the Yucatan, in my opinion, is Isla Blanca being my favorite, Holbox, and El Cuyo. Kiteboarding is also available in popular areas such as Tulum and Playa del Carmen, but that's for another video. Once arriving to Cancun's airport, there's 3 ways you can get around. You can either rent a car, take a taxi, or use the bus system. Let's start with how to get to Isla Blanca first, because it is the closest spot. If you rent a car, it's about $30 to $40 a day, and it takes about an hour to get to Isla Blanca from the airport. The last 6 miles to get to the kite spot is a bumpy dirt road, so just be warned. Your second option is taking a taxi. What you want to do is catch a audio bus from the airport. I believe they run every 15 to 30 minutes to downtown Cancun's audio bus station. At this bus station, you can take luxury buses basically down the whole coast of the Yucatan, and I've even taken it all the way to Belize, and they're pretty cheap. Taking the bus from the airport to the downtown bus station is about $5 or around 100 pesos. And from downtown Cancun, you can catch a cab for around 800 pesos, or I believe it's $40 US. From there, it takes about 40-45 minutes to get to the kite spot in Isla Blanca. If you're really balling on a budget, you can take the Publico, which are public buses in which many of the locals use to get around. To do this, you'll still catch the audio bus from the airport to downtown Cancun. It's a little less than a mile north, located by Farmacio Canto on Lopez, Portillo, and Tulum Street. It's 20 pesos or $1 US. I would only recommend this way if you're traveling light. They will charge you a bit more if you're traveling with gear, and you may not be able to get on the bus if you have gear and the bus is fully occupied. The bus is a white and red minivan, and they leave at 7 a.m., 11 a.m., and 4 p.m. to Isla Blanca. Icarus Kiteboarding Center is the place to stay. It has everything you need all in one spot. Rooms run from $90 to $130. Walk out here. You got the view, the hammock. You wanna just chill in a beautiful kiteboard spot. Or you could get a tent with a mattress that sleeps about 2 to 3 people for $35 US. At Icarus Kiteboard Center, there's a pool, cafeteria or restaurant that serves good food at a good price. They have a kite shop, school. I believe you have access to paddleboards and kayaks if you're staying with them. Basically everything you need all in one spot. Because of the location, you can pretty much kite any wind direction, making it the most kite directional friendly spot in the Yucatan. With east-southeast wind, any wind offshore, everyone goes to La Punta, which is about a mile down the street. You can kite directly from Icarus to La Punta, or you usually can bum a ride from someone that's staying there that has rented a car. Just loading her up.
Loading her up, baby.
We're at La Punta, pretty kind of exotic spot. We're gonna get a good sesh. We got Robbie out, Mikey, Brian, and Bo. So let's get some clips. Again, this spot has miles of shallow, flat, buttery water, making it easy to progress and a really good spot to take kiteboard lessons. There are several kite schools posted up on the shoreline, so you have your choice to pick from. I'll leave some kiteboard school links in the description below. There are usually jet ski patrol staff on the water, just in case somebody does get in a predicament. So the cons. They do have Wi-Fi, but it is a little slow, especially if the place is fully occupied. And if there is no wind, there's nothing really much to do other than kite there. However, it is only a 30 to 40 minute trip to downtown Cancun. So if you do get caught up in a non-windy day, I would suggest catching the Publico if you didn't rent a car to downtown Cancun and checking out Las Palapas. I'm in Las Palapas Parque in downtown Cancun. If you're looking for some cheap street food, this is the place to go. It's central to everything, close to the bus station, and yeah, definitely recommend it. You can get full for less than $3 here. Sometimes there's street performers there. There's shops, grocery stores, pharmacies if you need to get anything. If you know there's not going to be wind for several days, check out some cenotes, which are these sinkholes or these natural springs scattered throughout Mexico. Some of them you can cliff dive, snorkel, or even scuba dive in them. You can check out the Mayan water complex, which is a state-of-the-art cable park located on the way to Playa del Carmen. It's about an hour from downtown Cancun and 2 hours away from Isla Blanca. At night, you can check out the Coco Bongo. You'll see advertisement for this place all over. Tickets are around $50, and this includes an all-you-can-drink wristband. The Coco Bongo kind of reminds me of a show you would catch in Vegas, but you're really up and close with the entertainment. Coming in second would be Holbox. This is a cool beach town offering great conditions to learn how to kite, as well as various shops and restaurants, all accessible by walking, biking, or golf cart taxi. To get here, take the bus from the Audio bus station in downtown Cancun to Tequila. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I could be butchering that. It costs 300 pesos or $15 US, and it takes about 3 hours to get there by bus and 2 hours if you rent a car. If you rent a car, you will have to leave it in town. It costs 100 pesos or $5 US a day to park your car. From Tequila, you will need to take a ferry on over to Holbox. The ferry costs 220 pesos for one way, and it takes around 25 minutes to get there. Once on an island, you can get a golf cart taxi to most places for around $5. This spot's also good for beginner kiteboarders or people looking to learn how to kiteboard because it does offer flat, calm water. And there's several kiteboarding schools to choose from. This spot doesn't allow you to kite as in many directions as Isla Blanca. However, you'll be by plenty of restaurants, shops, grocery stores, all pretty close in proximity to the kite spot. And you can easily get around either by bike or golf cart taxis. I stayed at an Airbnb for a pretty good price. So I just got to my place in Holbox. I'm only paying $20 a night for a private room not too far away from the beach. Place is by a kiteboard school. That's convenient. At night, grab a bite to eat or drink and watch some of the local performers play. And finally, there is El Cuyo, located in a small, quiet beach town. Now, I just heard about this spot from other kiters during my stay at Isla Blanca. I myself have never been here, but from what I hear, it's a spot worth checking out. It's under a 3-hour drive. Be sure to carry some cash because there is a toll road to get here. The cons that I know of, it is the furthest spot to get to, and the water is deep, with some chop to it, so it's not the best conditions for a beginner to learn. So that is kiteboard travel in Mexico. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I left some useful links in the description below as well. If you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up button below, and thanks for watching.